All right, welcome back to TechniqueWOD. I'm Doug Larson with the Barbell Shrug Podcast. This is video number 7 on the squat series. I'm gonna give you 3 fun variations to help you get stronger on your squats. All right, today I'm gonna give you a beginner, intermediate, and advanced variation that you can use on your squats. Level 1 is gonna be a tempo squat. Level 2 for the intermediates is gonna be a pause squat. And then level 3 for the advanced athletes is gonna be a 1 1/4 squat. So that doesn't mean that only beginners should do the tempo squats, only intermediate athletes should do the pause squat, and only advanced people are allowed to do the 1 1/4 squat, but that's how you can kind of think of them. The tempo squats look like this. I'm gonna face out just for this video. So tempo squat basically means that on the way down, say I'm front squatting, on the way down maybe I have a count of 4, and so I'd be here 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I could come up as fast as I want. A pause squat would be similar, except I would go down under control, but however fast I needed to. And then at the bottom, I would hold it for maybe a count of 4, maybe a count of 7, whatever you decide to do, and then come up from there. And then the 1 1/4 squat, I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna come halfway up, and then I'm gonna come all the way up. So I'm doing a full depth, and then I'm gonna come up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna train that bounce again on the way up, okay? The tempo squat I like for new people. The reason I like it is because on the way down, new people tend to get out of position, and they, their knees will be wobbling in and out, and they'll drop their elbows and whatnot. And so it lets them slow down, and it lets them think, butt back a tiny bit, ribs down, elbows high, knees out, heels on the deck. It lets them think on the way down, and then on the way up, they're supposed to come up the exact same way that they went down. So it gives them time to think, where they're not going so fast that they're just kind of falling all over the place and their knees are in and out, they look terrible. So I like that for new people for that reason. For the intermediate athletes, I really like the pause squat. As I said, it lets them go down however fast they want to, but then I like how you pause in the bottom position and you have to have that raw strength, especially if this is heavy. If you're doing like a 1 rep max pause squat, I'm waiting, I'm resting, I'm comfortable in that bottom position. Maybe I'm sinking lower and lower and lower, and then I have to use that raw strength to kind of blast out of the hole and recover. That way, if I catch a heavy clean as an example, and then I land in the bottom in a funny position, or maybe I'm even a little bit out of position and I can't ride the bounce, I'm used to having to kind of grind out of the hole, out of the very bottom of the squat, because I've been doing it in training on my heavy pause squats, which might be heavier than my heaviest clean. So I'm used to grinding out of the hole with heavy weight. That way I get in competition. Maybe I'm trying to hit that next PR. I land a little bit out of position, no big deal. I'm strong in that position, and I can grind out of the hole because I've been doing my pause squats, okay? Then finally, again, the advanced method that I was talking about today is a 1 1/4 squat. Again, put your feet wherever you would catch a clean, elbows high, and go down. I can kind of get used to using the bounce, okay? And you obviously wouldn't do that fast with heavy weight. Go down under control. Maybe you go here, do kind of a light bounce and then maybe a fast bounce, and get used to, and just get used to having that weight on your shoulders and landing in the hole in a comfortable position where you can bounce and not have the weight slide forward, not drop your elbows, not have your toes come off the ground, not let your knees wobble. You're getting used to riding the bounce on both cleans and snatches. You can do all this stuff overhead if you want to. You can do it in a back squat position. I did all demos in a front squat position just because it's easy to talk. But you can use all these same techniques for any and all variations of squatting. So I like for advanced people using that 1 1/4 squat. It trains you more in that bottom position, and it lets you learn how to ride that bounce correctly. That way you can pull extra heavy weight, catch it in the clean, ride that bounce and cruise through your sticking point. That way you can have as much energy as possible for when you go into your jerk. So those are 3 easy methods that you can use to kind of mix up your squat routine, where especially with beginners, the tempo squat makes them intentionally go a little bit lighter, and the 1 1/4 squat actually can help advanced athletes actually even go a little bit heavier sometimes, because you're letting them get good at bouncing out of the hole for a 1 rep max front squat or what have you. So go ahead and try out those 3 techniques. If you want more squatting tips. You can always go check out the rest of the squat series. This is video number 7 in that series. So if you want to check out videos 1 through 6, you can go to barbellshrug.com, click on the episodes tab at the top of the page, and click on TechniqueWOD. All the videos are in the library. We'll see you another day.